local and feel like you played players that are way too good and be like, why was that guy in round 1 losers with me?
Yeah,
that's really unfair.
I've definitely imagined a world where I would go to a Vienna local and I get like 2-2, 3-2 at my locals that I would just go 0-2.
It's
like,
very
my bad.
It would just happen.
My fault.
Feels like the average guy that shows up is like really good, and it's just old school scene will be like that. So
I love these little the little sup packets. Little juice boxes.
The juice boxes are really charming. I really like them. So I feel like in the Fox Ditto, more over the years, like people used to say like, oh yeah, this is just like kind of random, like the neutral interactions, like they're just kind of, but I feel like it's gotten much more down to tech chasing and set punish, and it's usually like the Fox that's like better at tech chasing will win over the end. So I don't feel like it's as random as it used to be.
Yeah, it's definitely, I mean, that definitely just makes sense. You know, weaker punish game means that there's more variance. Because, like, the whole thing is that, like, it's going so fast that, like, you're kind of the reaction points are, like, so small, and you're basically, like, playing these little, like, 50-50 mix-ups. So it's like, you know, it's just, like, you need to basically just get the most out of your one hit because you might just get owned by, well, not odds, but, like, you just might just unfortunately lose some mix-ups, and then suddenly you're down 2 stocks. So
exactly.
Got to get everything you can possibly get because you can't really force a neutral win in this matchup.
Exactly, and like it's so easy to knock down your opponent. That like you have to be good at picking those up. You can't be like just gambling. And you just have to get consistent at like ensuring that punish goes all the way.
Yeah, and just the focus that you need like when playing is like so important. Yeah, it's so key because like you hit those knockdowns also come so absurdly fast. Like shy knockdown, I was like, oh, okay, I need to be punching already. Okay, I'm not ready for this tech. Like,
yeah, exactly. And it's so easy to put him on the platform and knock down as well. So you just have to be ready. Pretty even game so far. Yeah, 2 stocks apiece. And honestly, this just looks like kind of what the crew battle did. Like they were very even, and I could tell like the skill level was really similar.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, I feel like they're both definitely like playing. I feel like I was gonna say they're playing clean, and now I feel like there was a bunch of straight hits in a row. But like, I feel like it's definitely same level, and it feels also just generally kind of same level of focus and punish at this current juncture, which is very makes it very interesting because it's basically one person with one really good combo. And it's like, all right, well, I have a lead, and I'm not really gonna give it up. And that might be the one that can give Leander the first game.
He just played a pretty dominant stock, and I feel like I was going to say also both players were being pretty careful with their hitboxes and with their openings. Like nobody was that willing to go in on an opening that they weren't sure of. So, but over time, like he just built like the percent.
Yeah.
That's a big up tilt.
I definitely feel like in a matchup with these margins, it definitely is. It does suck to like take a hit or get a hit and then not be able to really like do anything from it. But sometimes you definitely just have to be like, I think that if I am like 2 frames late, I feel like I'm going to get reversaled. And often the reversal is the one that's going to hit probably harder than the combo that you would have actually hit.
The reversal's stronger than because I feel like we learned to pick up combos from our reversals much earlier than we do from our straight hits. The reversal is going to hit really hard, and you don't want to go. So I feel like it pays off in the end to know when to pull back.
Yeah, I mean, so often you're also like not DIing it correctly. Like in a reversal, like you're going to be holding in, or you're going to be holding out. You know, the amount of times you get CC down smash and you're holding out, it's like, oh well, my bad. But this is a really immediately
really
Metarix,
strong start
back
by Metarix. He's forget about the last game. Doesn't matter.
Honestly, like, especially with a Ditto like this, you do have to kind of like, to an extent, kind of just like take every game for what it is, because there's not really a lot of like, there's just like player adjustments, but you can't really be like, well, like the character itself, I don't know, like it's what it is, like, and also if you're like a Fox playing this level of Fox Ditto, you probably have had hours and hours of conversation with other Fox players about like this, and that. So if you're not in the game plan in game 1 or in game 2, then
it's gonna you're
kind of locked out.
Yeah, locked out. Exactly. let's see, like they both just answer each other back and forth pretty heavily. Each of these stocks. Leander's favorite stage is Pokemon Stadium, I'm pretty sure. He takes almost everyone here for his first counter pick. So let's see, Metarix. So far, he's been keeping the lead pretty well. Like, and I feel like Metarix, like when he pushes Leander to recover, so when he gets an edge guard, he's been more consistent at converting.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely have to, like, your recovery needs to be very, very well mixed up in this matchup, because
yeah, for sure. Especially with people who hold back, like as in like mentally hold back, like these two players, like you definitely need to make sure that you aren't giving away any freebies, and the recovery like can definitely be a point where you kind of like mentally check out a little bit. It's like, I'll just go to ledge or whatever, and then you just get red, like. And it's like you just give it away, like you're playing so well and disciplined on the ground, and then you can't just be giving away like a recovery freebie. You need you need to be locked in at all times.
Yeah, and you like those instinctual options sometimes, like the immediate ones will be like what the other guy is already ready to punish.
Exactly.
Because they've been in that situation for, oh, he misses the ledge.
Yeah, and I mean, these people are like, especially in this matchup, you're definitely going to be like, you know, you see that the option you're covering is wrong. It's like, okay, you're immediately ready to keep them cornered. So it's like you can't really be, you can't be a slouch. You can't be recovering bad ledge dash, thrown off stage, and then get trying spikes like, nah.
Yeah, you really cannot.
But it's quite difficult. But
Leander with the dash dance in the corner. Oh,
so close.
The edge guard.
This is definitely still just such a major thin margin. Anything can basically happen. 1-2, and that's it. There's Leander in the 2-0. I mean, he's definitely clutching this out quite well.
They're close, but he's clutching them out. And, you know, you don't want to be, if you're a Metarix, like 3-0, but close. Like, closing those games is so big because it makes like, the set's completely different, right?
Yeah, for sure. I wonder how what Metarix's ideology, with stage picks, because I always, with Dittos, I always like picking the stage that I would usually get counter picked to by like a matchup I dislike. So I like, as a Sheik player, I like going to like Stadium or Yoshi's just because I know the other Sheik isn't comfortable with it. Because if you're going to pick Battlefield, it's like, well, duh. Like their other person's going to be like, yeah, you don't want to go Battlefield? Like, hell no. Give me a bad stage because I'm like comfortable enough to play on the bad stages.
Yeah.
And if you pick at the Stadium, it's like maybe you want to try to get something. You know, you try to just like min-max as hard as possible. But sometimes your comfort is probably more important. I feel like definitely with I could imagine with Fox players, it could definitely be like without comfort, it's like you just feel like it probably feels like so rough. Oh my god, that Phantom is just really cruel.
Leander wanted something with a slide off there, but no, did not happen. And let's see, Metarix, like I really want to see like him bring back what he was doing like game 1 and at the beginning of game 2. He was extremely deadly off of these openings. He needs to, like, that's what he needs to be right now. Yeah, it's rough.
He just seems a bit, I think he just seems a bit too giddy. Like, I think he sees the opening now and he's already, like, visualizing what he thinks is going to happen. And then he's not just, like, reacting to what is actually happening.
And then when it doesn't happen, it's just a drop punish.
Yeah, exactly.
And, your opponent's not doing that. So
it's very important. Ooh, that's a great opening to find, though.
What a call out.
Yeah, it's definitely Metarix needs to actually come back into this game, because last game, obviously, he was the one who got come back on. So we'll see if he can actually kind of keep his composure. Kind of scary. Oh,
everyone's
all
up.
These straight hits.
But you could tell like what was happening there. Like that's a good tech chase, right? Like he missed just slightly off on the grab, but
okay. All right, Metarix.
Doesn't kill yet, but it's the second time this set.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's definitely just like keeping pace, but just like these little things just
they add up.
Yeah, unfortunately they definitely do add up, especially when it's this close. Like every mistake is basically just like giving everything up. The drill trade, I love that so much. Okay, nice.
This is a lot of damage. Actually.
Close it out.
Yeah.
Oh, nice back air.
He's finally calling out these back airs, these side Bs, and that's it.
All right. Well, that's gonna be that. So Leander, I think he definitely kind of